Virginia, this picturesque setting, home to the Hokies, a team that prides itself on bringing the lunch pail to work every single week. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams coming in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the second-ranked team, the Virginia Tech Hokies. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kick it off to get this season underway. You can feel the excitement here. That one bounces through the end zone, so we'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He hands it off from the gun. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, good tough running here by this Virginia Tech running back. The offensive line did their job, give him just enough room there to be able to get vertical and pick up valuable yards to keep this drive alive.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. An explosive game. Big play moves the ball inside the 40.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. You and I, over the years, have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, can make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Druckenmiller. Boy, some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Built to throw it here on 2nd down. And he's got it. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25. The Hokies looking to use the up-tempo offense here. There's the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
The Hokies are in the red zone. Here comes a handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Hokies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. He hands it to the back. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. It was a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Can he get there on the ground? He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. Now the important point after attempt. BAT is good. They jump and run 7-0. Pickup teams on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. It's going to be tough for the visitors today. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic and lost his team in a big way.
They'll hand it off.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. The game makes it second and medium. Hands it off on the counter. He's got some room. Can he get there? We're making the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-9. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Here's the return from inside the 5. And they'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession hit from the very first play. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And now the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back Or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
He's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Handoff to the right side. Tiny space at the 20. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Toss play to the running back going left. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Kentucky. Now here comes the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The shotgun handoff here. Solid run, tackle with a 45-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Movement at the second level of the defense now. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Hokies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting a plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on the run.
First down here for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Now it's second down here. He'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this first down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones, David Wilson, Lee Suggs. And now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
It's complete on the crossing route. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, offense threatening here. Hokies trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
That's a design quarterback keeper. He gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. And they'll set up with PAT. Kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Can he make it to the marker? They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And looking for a big play here. What a diving catch way downfield. Big gain. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. They prevent the touchdown. Ball be spotted at the 3. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Going for it on fourth down. The marker is at the 1-yard line. They'll try the option play here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. In the second quarter, it's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start the 25. Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Well, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Hokies hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. This offense is still clicking.
I think they're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just leading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Kentucky offense back out there. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive? Do they cut into this lead or play it safe and point toward the second half? First down. Looking to throw the football. He escapes the sack. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the sophomore has got him for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on second down. Pass rush closing in. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. They leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Steps out after a solid gain on third and long, but not enough for a first. It's going to be fourth down here. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
Oh, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first down play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hokies will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Will hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. The defense wraps him up quickly. He got about 5 yards in the completion, but now it's fourth down. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job at converting here.
He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks loose at the 40. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The receiver breaks the catch. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's looking deep here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Here we go, 4th and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Touchdown, Kentucky. Trying to come all the way back. Now to try here for the extra point. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Finds his man. It's Paul. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up the first down.
Boy, great throw here by the quarterback from Virginia Tech to be able to pick up the first down. He was able to make the right read. Nice route by the receiver. Puts the ball right on the money, and they're able to move the sticks.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. The pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. To the left side, but incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
The offense will go for it on this fourth down near midfield. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Just what a great shot here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did.
And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back from last possession and then at a pick. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness. Yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
At it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. They call the counter play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Tailback with another carry. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Quick call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base. I thought they might be a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. You make it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
We'll try to add the lead now in PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive starts. field. See if they can recover from that here. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Looking to scramble. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And he throws his third interception of the day.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And it's a bunch formation. Motion now from the tight end. Looking to throw it on first down. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
They don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually, that's going to cost you.
They look to throw it here on second down. And this one is caught. Gets some space around the 30. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Strong game by this quarterback.
How dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead,
he's going for a big play downfield. The pass is dropped incomplete with it. Had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch in this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats. Here's the point after attempt. And it's good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. He pulls it in for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
He's got a pitch. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks that one right through. And they add to the lead.
Now, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Cannot mistake that ferocious pass rush to sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a 1st down.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. More than enough to pick up a 1st down. now on first down. Let's it fly to the wide out. He's got it for a big gain. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. He'll try a pass here. Jerked over the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looking to pass here on the second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Launching one to the end zone. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
They'll run it from the gun. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kirk. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.